Have you ever wondered what it's like to live in a home that costs more than most mansions and still has wheels? But here's the thing, the price tag isn't even the craziest part, because one of these motorhomes hides an entire Ferrari under the floor. And it's not even the craziest one on this list. Let's get into it. Number 10. Foretravel IH-45. It looks like a regular luxury RV. Clean lines, tasteful paint, nothing screaming for attention from the outside. And that's exactly the point. Because the moment you step inside the Foretravel IH-45, you realize this thing was never meant to be a regular anything. We're talking real hardwood cabinetry, top-shelf leather seating, full residential-style kitchens with stone countertops, and bathrooms that wouldn't look out of place in a boutique hotel. Foretravel has been building motorhomes in Texas since the 1960s, and the IH-45 is their flagship. It rides on a custom chassis with independent front suspension, something most motorhomes don't even bother with, which means the ride is smooth even at highway speed, even when you're hauling something the size of a small apartment down the interstate. Under the hood, you're typically looking at a diesel pusher setup, meaning the engine sits in the rear, not the front, which gives you a quieter cabin and better weight distribution. Most IH-45 builds run a Cummins diesel, putting out serious torque, enough to tow a trailer behind it without breaking a sweat. Owners often pair the coach with a separate Toad, a smaller vehicle towed behind for running errands once they've set up camp, because nobody wants to navigate a 45-foot coach through a grocery store parking lot. And here's the kicker. With the level of customization Foretravel offers, where buyers can spec their own floor plans, finishes, and tech packages, the price tag on a fully loaded IH-45 can climb past $1.3 million. That's right, $1.3 million for a motorhome. But owners say it's worth it, because once you experience a coach built with this much attention to detail, going back to a stock RV feels like a downgrade you just can't accept. Number 9. Prevost H3-45 VIP. If you've ever seen a celebrity tour bus pull up backstage at a concert, there's a good chance it was built on a Prevost chassis. The Prevost H3-45 isn't even technically sold as a finished motorhome by Prevost themselves. They build the shell, what's called the conversion shell, and then specialty companies turn it into whatever the buyer wants. And the buyers? We're talking rock stars, NASCAR teams, and millionaires who don't blink at a 7-figure price tag. This is the same platform trusted by some of the biggest names in entertainment and motorsports, and once you see why, it makes total sense. The H3-45 is built like a tank. Steel and aluminum monocoque construction, a Volvo D13 diesel engine producing around 500 horsepower, and an Allison automatic transmission built to handle the weight of a full luxury conversion without straining. These coaches stretch 45 feet long, giving conversion companies a massive canvas to work with. Inside, depending on the build, you might find a full bar, a private bedroom suite, a home theater system, even bunk rooms for a touring crew. NASCAR drivers use these as mobile command centers on race weekends, complete with meeting tables and satellite internet, so the team never misses a beat between practice runs. Musicians use them to sleep, shower, and relax between shows on cross-country tours, often customizing the interior to match their tour branding right down to the stitching on the seats. A fully converted H3-45 VIP coach typically runs anywhere from $1.5 million to over $2 million depending on the interior build. And once you understand the engineering underneath all that luxury, you realize why this chassis has become the gold standard of the touring world. Quick side note, most car problems come from small things people overlook. I put together a simple longevity guide based on everything I've learned, and it walks you through exactly what to watch for. It's linked in the description below. Number 8. Liberty Coach Fairfax Edition. This is what happens when America's best craftsmen build an RV with absolutely no budget in mind. Liberty Coach, based in Indiana, doesn't build motorhomes the way most manufacturers do. They take a Prevost shell and rebuild the entire interior from scratch, by hand, with materials you'd expect to find in a multi-million-dollar estate, not a vehicle. The Fairfax edition is one of their most talked-about builds, and it shows exactly why Liberty Coach has earned a reputation as one of the most exclusive names in the entire motorhome world. Inside, you're looking at hand-stitched leather, exotic wood veneers, marble or quartz countertops, and custom cabinetry built by furniture craftsmen, not RV assembly line workers. Every single Liberty Coach is essentially bespoke. No two are exactly alike, and the build process alone can take the better part of a year, with buyers flying in to approve fabric swatches and wood finishes in person. They run on the same Prevost chassis as our last entry, with that proven Volvo diesel powertrain underneath, so the engineering is rock solid. But the real story here is the interior, because Liberty Coach treats each build less like manufacturing and more like building a custom yacht on wheels. Prices for a Fairfax edition build typically start around $2 million and climb well past that depending on customization. Owners aren't just buying a motorhome, they're buying a piece of American craftsmanship that happens to have an engine. Number 7. Millennium Luxury Coach. Some of the biggest names in country music tour the country in these rolling mansions, and once you see what's inside a Millennium build, you'll understand exactly why. Based in Sanford, Florida, Millennium Luxury Coach has built a reputation as the go-to choice for touring musicians who need a home on wheels that can handle months on the road without ever feeling cramped or compromised. Like Liberty Coach, Millennium starts with a Prevost shell, but their interiors lean into a slightly different vibe. Bold colors, statement lighting, entertainment systems built for serious downtime between shows. A typical Millennium build includes a full kitchen, a private bedroom with a king-size bed, a stacked washer and dryer, multiple flat-screen TVs, and surround sound systems good enough to rival an actual home theater. Some buyers even add a small recording booth or a dedicated workspace, because for touring artists, the bus isn't just where they sleep, it's where they live and work for months at a stretch. Underneath, you're getting that same Volvo D13 diesel engine and Allison transmission combo, proven, reliable, and strong enough to handle hundreds of thousands of miles of touring life. These coaches aren't just status symbols, they're functional homes for people who genuinely live on the road for months at a time. Pricing on a fully built Millennium coach generally falls between $1.5 and $2.5 million, depending on the interior package. And once a touring artist steps inside one of these for the first time, it's easy to see why so many of them never go back to a regular tour bus again. Number 6. Featherlite Vantare Platinum Plus. Who puts Swarovski crystals, marble stairs, and designer luxury inside a motorhome? Featherlite does, and they don't hold back. The Vantare Platinum Plus is one of the most over-the-top motorhomes ever produced, and it earned that reputation honestly. This isn't subtle luxury. This is look-at-me luxury, built for buyers who want their motorhome to feel like a 5-star penthouse suite that just happens to come with a steering wheel. Picture this: marble flooring leading up actual staircases inside the coach, crystal accents built into light fixtures and decor, custom upholstery, exotic wood finishes, and floor plans that feel more like a luxury condo than anything you'd associate with the word RV. Some units even featured custom-painted ceiling murals, the kind of detail you'd expect in a private chapel, not a vehicle rolling down the interstate. Featherlite built these on heavy-duty diesel chassis, capable of handling the extra weight that comes with stone flooring and elaborate interior structures, which is no small engineering feat when you think about it. Most Vantare Platinum Plus builds carried price tags well over $1 million when new, and today, well-preserved examples are considered collector pieces among RV enthusiasts who appreciate just how far over the top this build really went. It's proof that when American manufacturers decide to go all in on luxury, there's basically no ceiling. Number 5. Loki Coach Prevost. This motorhome is so advanced, it might genuinely be smarter than your own house. Loki Coach, based out of Wisconsin, has built a name for itself by pairing jaw-dropping interiors with serious technology integration. We're talking full smart home automation, where lighting, climate, entertainment, security cameras, and even the awnings can all be controlled from a single touchscreen or a phone app. For a lot of buyers, that level of control is just as impressive as the leather and the wood trim. Loki builds on the Prevost platform as well, which means you're getting that dependable Volvo diesel powertrain and air ride suspension system that smooths out the bumps even on rough highway stretches. But where Loki really separates itself is the attention to detail in the woodworking and metalwork. Hand-applied gold leaf accents, custom marquetry on cabinet doors, and lighting systems that can shift color and mood at the touch of a button. Some Loki builds even include retractable patios and slide-out decks, essentially turning the side of the coach into an outdoor living space at the push of a switch, complete with built-in speakers and ambient lighting for evenings parked at a private campsite. Prices for a fully custom Loki coach typically range from $1.5 to over $2 million. And once you've experienced a motorhome that responds to your voice and adjusts itself before you even ask, it's hard to imagine settling for anything less. Number 4. Newell Coach P50. Known as America's Rolls-Royce on wheels, every single Newell coach is built just for one owner. That's not marketing talk. That's literally how the company operates. Newell, based in Miami, Oklahoma, doesn't mass-produce anything. Each coach starts as a custom commission, built from the ground up to the exact specifications of the person buying it. No two Newells are alike, and the waiting list alone tells you everything about the demand for this level of exclusivity. The P50 represents the pinnacle of that approach. Newell builds their own chassis in-house, which is almost unheard of in this industry. Most competitors rely on Prevost or Freightliner platforms. Newell engineers their own frame, their own suspension geometry, and pairs it with a Cummins diesel engine and Allison transmission tuned specifically for that chassis. The result is a ride quality that owners consistently describe as smoother than anything else on the road, motorhome or otherwise, almost like floating rather than driving. Inside, buyers get total creative control. Want a full marble bathroom? Done. Want a hidden gun safe behind a bookshelf? Done. Want a specific type of leather flown in from Italy? Newell will source it. Some owners even commission matching paint schemes for a separate trailer or tow vehicle, just to keep the whole rig looking unified. Prices for a new Newell P50 typically start around $2 million and can climb significantly higher depending on customization. It's not just a motorhome. It's a relationship between a buyer and a craftsman that can take over a year to complete. Now, if you're loving this list so far, do me a favor. Hit that like button, drop a comment telling me which one of these you'd actually want to live in, and if you haven't already, subscribe and tap that notification bell so you never miss a video. We've still got 5 more motorhomes to get through, and trust me, they only get more insane from here. Number 3. Volkner Mobile Performance. This unbelievable motorhome hides an entire Ferrari underneath the floor. Yes, you read that right. The Volkner Mobile Performance, built in Germany but a favorite among wealthy American collectors, has a garage built directly into its lower chassis, capable of housing a full sports car. Picture this: you drive your motorhome to the racetrack, park it, lower the built-in ramp, and drive your Ferrari right out from underneath. It sounds like something out of a movie, but Volkner actually built it. The engineering required to pull this off is staggering. The chassis has to be reinforced to handle the additional weight and structural stress of carrying a car inside it, while still maintaining a livable, luxurious interior above. Inside, Volkner builds feature minimalist European design. Think clean lines, leather, and brushed metal, paired with full smart home tech similar to what we saw with Loki. Some versions even include a hydraulic platform that tilts and rotates the car for easier loading in tight spaces, a feature usually reserved for high-end car elevators in luxury garages, not vehicles. These coaches typically run on heavy-duty diesel platforms strong enough to handle the combined weight of the coach, the living quarters, and a small sports car riding underneath. Pricing on a Volkner Mobile Performance with the integrated garage easily clears $2 million, and depending on customization, can climb well beyond that. It's one of the most genuinely unique engineering feats in the entire motorhome world, and once collectors see it in person, it's easy to understand the obsession. Number 2. Anderson Mobile Estates, the Heat. It's not just a motorhome, it's a 1,200 square foot Hollywood mansion on wheels. Anderson Mobile Estates built their reputation in the entertainment industry, constructing trailers for A-list celebrities on movie sets. The Heat took that concept and supersized it into something that barely qualifies as a trailer anymore. We're talking double expandable slide-outs that transform this thing from a road-legal width into a sprawling 1,200 square feet of living space once parked. Inside, you get full bedrooms, a complete kitchen with high-end appliances, multiple bathrooms, an office space, and entertainment areas that genuinely rival a high-end Los Angeles home. Production companies have used units like this to house directors and lead actors for the entire length of a shoot, sometimes parked on the same lot for months at a time, fully wired with internet, security, and private generators, so the talent never has to leave set. Anderson builds these on heavy-duty semi-truck chassis, since the sheer size and weight of these units requires the kind of pulling power you'd normally associate with commercial trucking, not recreational vehicles. These aren't really designed for road trips in the traditional sense. They're designed to be towed to a film set, expanded into a full living space, and used as a star's private residence for weeks or months at a time during production. Pricing on a build like the Heat can run anywhere from $1.5 to $2 million. And that's before factoring in the cost of the custom interior finishes most A-list clients demand. It's less a motorhome and more a portable estate, built for people whose job literally requires them to live somewhere new every few months. Number 1. Marchi Mobile LM Mint Palazzo Superiore. With a fighter jet cockpit, a rooftop sky lounge, and a $3.5 million price tag, this is the most outrageous motorhome ever built. The Marchi Mobile LM Mint Palazzo Superiore doesn't just top this list, it exists in a category of its own. Built by an Austrian company but designed with serious input from aerospace engineers, this thing looks like nothing else on the road. The cockpit alone, where the driver sits, is modeled after a jet fighter cabin with a futuristic dashboard, premium materials, and visibility that puts traditional motorhome cabs to shame. But the real showstopper is what happens once you're parked. The Element Palazzo features a hydraulic system that raises a rooftop terrace, complete with seating, lighting, and panoramic views, essentially turning the top of the coach into your own private sky lounge. Inside, you'll find marble flooring, a fully equipped kitchen, a master bedroom suite, a spa-style bathroom, and high-end entertainment systems throughout. Some owners have even hosted private cocktail parties on that rooftop terrace, glasses in hand, watching the sunset from 12 feet up, something genuinely no other vehicle on the planet can offer. It's built on a heavy-duty chassis, powerful enough to move the sheer mass of steel, marble, and luxury packed into this thing, and every single unit is custom built to the buyer's specifications. With a starting price around $3 million and fully loaded builds pushing past $3.5 million, the Element Palazzo Superiore isn't just the most expensive motorhome on this list. It might be the most ambitious vehicle ever built for the open road, period. A machine that blurs the line between motorhome, private jet, and luxury yacht, and somehow still has 4 wheels and a license plate. So there you have it. 10 of the biggest, most absurd, most jaw-droppingly expensive motorhomes ever built. From a Texas-built coach with a 7-figure price tag, all the way up to a $3.5 million rolling palace with its own sky lounge. We started this video by asking what it's like to live in a home that costs more than most mansions and still has wheels. Now you know. It's not just possible, it's already happening, and the people living that way aren't slowing down anytime soon. These coaches represent something bigger than luxury. They represent the idea that home doesn't have to stay in one place, that freedom, comfort, and incredible engineering can all exist together, rolling down the highway at 65 miles an hour, leaving everyone else at the gas station staring in disbelief. So now I want to hear from you. Out of all 10 of these, which one would you actually want to own? Is it the hidden Ferrari garage in the Volkner? The Sky Lounge on the Marchi Mobile? Or are you more of a Newell person, the kind who wants something built just for you and nobody else? Maybe you're simpler than all of us, and you'd be perfectly happy parked somewhere quiet in that Foretravel, watching the sunset with a cup of coffee. Drop your pick in the comments below. I read every single one of them. And if this video blew your mind even a little bit, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss what we've got coming next. We've got brand new videos dropping every week, covering the most incredible vehicles, the wildest builds, and the machines that push the limits of what's possible on American roads. Thanks for riding along with me today. I'll see you in the next one.